Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we're here for Game 6 of the 1964 World Series. Please stand by for the lineups. We welcome you to Kathy Harden and myself and everybody else for the 1964 World Series. The series has moved back to St. Louis for the 6th game and maybe the 7th if necessary, and that will be determined today. The Yankees took the first game. The Cardinals took games 2 and 3, and then the Yankees took games 4 and 5, and they lead 3-2 in this series. Moreover, Yankee pitching has shut out St. Louis hitting for 19 consecutive innings. Actually, 19 consecutive innings. 2 back-to-back shutouts is a big story for this, by first Al Downing and then Mel Stottlemyre. Today, it's the pitchers from Game 3. Kurt Simmons, he won the 3rd game, although he allowed 5 runs in 7 1/3 innings. Roger Craig got the save. Jim Bouton went 7 and lost. He allowed 4 runs. 3 of them were unearned. One earned. And it's a capacity crowd here. You wouldn't, Kathy Harden wouldn't mind going to 7. So is that saying you wouldn't mind if the Yankees lost today, but you don't want them to lose? Is that what the gist of that is about? It's going to be Jim Bouton, 18 and 13 on the season, a right-hander, and Kurt Simmons, a southpaw, the veteran, 18 and 9. Let's look at our opening lineups now. For the New York Yankees, leading off playing shortstop is Phil Linz. Batting second at second base, Bobby Richardson. Batting third, Roger Maris, playing center field. Lineups have remained largely unchanged. A couple batters for both teams, each team. Switches against righties and lefties. The cleanup hitter is Mickey Mantle. He's in right. Batting fifth, Elston Howard. He's the catcher. Batting sixth in left field, Tom Tresh. Batting seventh at first base, Joe Pepitone. Batting eighth and third base, Clete Boyer. And the pitcher, batting ninth, He is a 1WR. Jim Bouton. For the St. Louis Cardinals, leading off Curt Flood in center. Lou Brock bats second. He plays left. Bill White batting third at first base. The cleanup hitter is Ken Boyer playing third. Dick Grote batting fifth at shortstop. Tim McCarver is the catcher. He bats sixth. Mike Shannon batting seventh in right field. Batting eighth, Dal Maxfield at second base. And pitching and batting ninth, he's a 1WL left-handed pitcher, Curt Simmons. And any moment now, we expect the Cardinals to take the field, and this is it. Cardinals, this is a must-win for the Cards. And the Cardinals take the field. Curt Simmons on the mound. His catcher is McCarver. In the infield, it's White at first, Maxfield at second, Ken Boyer at third, and Dick Grote at shortstop. In the outfield, left to right, Lou Brock, Curt Flood, and Mike Shannon. And leading it off for the New York Yankees is Phil Linz. You know, the Yankees want to win this one, and they want to win it badly. Phil Linz at the plate, right-handed hitter. Here's Simmons now. He's ready, the windup and the pitch to Linz. That's going to be 1-8, left-handed, fly ball left. There's Brock under it, one away, and we are underway. This has been a memorable series. Bobby Richardson now. Richardson, along with Mantle and Howard, lead the series with hits 10. Okay, here's Simmons now. He's ready. And the pitch to Richardson. That's 2-6, left-handed. It's a base hit by Bobby. That's number 11. And that gives him the lead in the series. 4 hits. And Richardson on first, a B1 to 10 being held. And now here's Roger Maris. Rhodes Scholar has arrived. Roger 3 for 22 in the series. He does have a home run. And he's knocked in 2 runs. So he's kind of quiet other than that home run in the series. Quiet at the plate. He's made great plays in the outfield. Okay, Simmons now from the stretch. The pitch to Maris. That's going to be 6-9. Left-handed. Hit deep by Maris. Oh, I spoke too soon. That ball is going deep to right center, and it's gone. It's 2-0 Yankees here in the first. Oh, and boy, that really has stunned the crowd. Oh, Lord, the crowd has gotten quiet. Roger Maris, with his second home run of the series, hit a Simmons changeup over the right field fence. That's exactly what you don't want. That's his second home run. It was off Simmons' card, 6'9" left-handed, and home run 1-9. It was a 9. Just cleared the fence. It's 1 out, nobody on now. Isn't that something, Rick? So a 2-0 lead. And here's Mantle. Switch hitter batting right against Simmons. And here's the pitch to Simmons. That's 4-8. Right-handed, and he lines it to second, caught by Maxville. 2 outs. An early 2-0 lead for the Yankees. In this must-win game for the Cards. Yanks lead 3-2 in games. Okay, here's Howard now. 2 outs, nobody on. Simmons. The windup and the pitch. And that's going to be 4-5. He grounds it to short X. That's for Grote. He's a 342. That'll be 15-3. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. But 2 runs for the Yankees here in the top of the first. Not exactly what the Cardinals were looking for. We've gone a half. It's Yankees 2 and the Cardinals coming 2 bad. Oh, indeed. Here's Jim Bouton now coming out. Yankees certainly need a good outing from him. And we have Aqualung for the Cards. Jim Bouton, he lost the 3rd game. Did not look good at all. Not that Simmons looked very good, but he won it, even though he let up a bunch of runs. And I think it was 5 he let up. And it's going to be Curt Flood leading it off. The Cards need some hitting. They have not scored a run in 19 innings, consecutive innings. I wonder what the record is. This is the 20th inning now where they are looking for a run scored. Okay, Bouton is ready now. He said he feels good in a pregame interview. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Flood. That's 1-5 right-handed. Grounds it to second. Richardson has it. Throws to Pepitone. That's 1 away. Here in the bottom of the first. Actually, that was to short. I am so sorry. It was second. I'm sorry. That'll bring up Lou Brock. Brock 5 for 21. Flood 5 for 21 in the series. Bouton gets the sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Brock. And that's 4-9 left-handed. That's hit deep by Brock. Way back, and it's gone. A home run by Lou Brock. So there goes the streak. The Cardinals scored their first run in over 19 innings, 19 1/3 to be exact. And Lou Brock puts the Cardinals within 1 here in the bottom of the first with a home run. is Brock's first home run of the series. Indeed, 19 1/3 innings for the Yankees of scoreless pitching. Here's Bill White now. Okay, Bouton is ready. Here's the pitch to White. That's going to be 6-6, left-handed. Grounds it to first, Bouton, and he takes it to the bag for the second out. And now Ken Boyer with 2 outs and nobody on. It's a 2-1 ball game. Okay, Bouton ready. And the pitch to Boyer. That's 1-7, right-handed. Grounds it to short. And Linz has it. He throws it over to Bouton, and the side is retired. But there was 1 run on 1 hit. It was a solo home run by Lou Brock, his first of the series. And that was the 4th home run for the Cardinals in this series. After 1, it's Yankees 2, and the Cardinals 1. We're so glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Top of the second now, and the Yankees will come up. It will be Tresh, Bouton, and Cletus Boyer. Here comes Tom Tresh, switch hitter, batting right against Simmons. Okay, Simmons. Here's the windup and the pitch to Tresh. And that's a 2-8, left-handed. Grounds it to third, and Ken Boyer scoops it up, throws over to first. Tresh is retired. 1 out here in the top of the second. Now Joe Bouton. This will be lefty-lefty. Joe is 5 for 21. He's hit 2 home runs. I'm sorry. 1 home run. Mantle leads with 3 home runs in the series. Simmons gets the sign. He's ready. And the pitch to Bouton. That's going to be 110, left-handed. Fly ball left. It's deep but playable by Brock. 2 away for Cletus Boyer. Okay, Simmons now. The pitch to Boyer. That's 2-8. Left-handed, grounded to short. And Grote has it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Simmons. So, in the middle of the second, it's still a 2-1 ball game. Cardinals certainly want there to be a tomorrow in this series, and there will be only if they win this ball game. Bouton takes them out. He'll face Grote, McCarver, and Shannon here in the bottom of the second. Grote steps in. Grote is 3 for 20 in the series. He has walked 4 times. And that's low for a ball to Grote. McCarver on deck. Fouled back and out of play. So the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike on Dick Groat. Groat steps out of the batter's box for a moment. He steps back in. Okay, here's Bouton now. The windup and the pitch to Groat. That's 3-8 right-handed. It's a base hit by Groat. So Groat gets a single to lead it off. And Tim McCarver is the batter. Okay, Bouton working from the stretch against McCarver, left-handed hitter. And here's the pitch from Bouton. That's 4-8, left-handed, and that's a drive hit out into the gap. It's cut off, and that'll be a base hit. Groat goes to third. So the Cardinals have something going here. In the bottom of the second. The single by Groat, followed by the single by McCarver on a 4-8 left-handed. First and third, nobody out. Here's Mike Shannon now. Infield is playing it back. Okay, Bouton. And the pitch to Shannon. That's going to be 5-8, right-handed. Lines it to second, caught by Richardson. 1 away. Now the Yankees will be looking for a double play ball with 1 out, first and third, infield back for Maxville. That's a strike, swinging strike by Maxville. High for a ball. Bouton throws. That's 4-6 right-handed, and he flies it to center. And Maris is under it. That's 2 away. So the Yankees 1 out away from getting out of this after 2 singles to start off the inning. Kurt Simmons, his first plate appearance in the ball game. He's a 1 WL. And the pitch from Bouton. That's 6-9, left-handed. Double 1, no, he flies it to center. Maris, I'm sorry, to right. Mantle makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. After 2, it's still a 2-1 ball game. Yankees here in Game 6 of the 1964 World Series. We'll be opening our 1964 replay on Thursday. Unless the Yankees win, then we'll move that up to tomorrow. It's all on the landing page. Here's Kurt Simmons now. start his third inning. He allowed the 2-run home run to Maris in the first. And the Yankees are leading 2-1 in this big game. Here's Bouton to lead it off. So 1 WR Kathy Harden for the Yankees. Here's Simmons now, the windup and the pitch to Bouton. Whoa! Keep your eye on it. There it is. It's a 4. 4 on the blue die. That'll be a 3-5. And he grounds it to short Grote over to White, 1 away. Top of the order. Phil Linz. Linz flew to left in the first. Okay, Simmons. And the pitch to Linz. That's going to be 111 left-handed. Grounder to short, Grote again. Throwing it over to Bill White, 2 away. And Bobby Richardson is the batter. He singled, came home on the home run by Maris in the first. Here's the pitch to Richardson. That's 310 left-handed. Grounds it back to Simmons. And the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 by Simmons. He's retired 8 in order now. And we're in the middle of the third. It's still a 2-1 ball game, Yankees. Be the top of the order here for the Cards in the bottom of the third to face Bouton. Yankee bullpen well rested after 2 consecutive shutouts, complete game shutouts by Downing and then Strat-O-Matic. Here's Flood. He grounded to second in the first. Here's the pitch from Bouton. That's 5-10 right-handed. Grounds to short X for Linz, a 344. 18-3, and he throws him out. There's 1 away. Now Lou Brock. He hit the solo blast to cut the 2-0 lead by 1. Bouton gets the sign from Howard. He's set, and the pitch to Brock. That's going to be 1-3 right-handed. It's a base hit by Lou Brock. He's 2 for 2 today. So Brock is on. And that'll bring up Bill White, who grounded to first. White is now 6 for 22 in the series. 3 runs batted in and a home run, and a triple, and a double, I'm sorry. Here's Bouton now from the stretch. The pitch to White. That is 3-5 right-handed. That's hit well by White into the gap. That might score a run. It's going to be a double for White. Brock rounding third. Let's see if he'll come home on this. 1-17. It's to center. It's going to be 1-14. And they're going to frickin' send him home. Here's the throw from Maris. And he is out. Oh, what a play. White goes to third on the throw. Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my. Roger Maris saving a run here by throwing Brock out at the plate. Oh, my, oh, my. It's 2 outs now. White on third. Lord. And here comes Ken Boyer. Lord, I'm telling you. That's some beautiful throw. We've had a number of runners thrown out at home in this series. But that was a beauty by Maris. Okay, Boyer now in a clutch situation. He could tie it up with a base hit. Here's Bouton now, and the pitch to Boyer. 3-7 right-handed, flies it to center, and it's Maris to make the catch, and the side is retired. So there's no runs. 2 hits, 1 left. Cardinals leaving people on base, had the runner thrown out. It's been tough here. It's 2-1 through 3. We'll take a brief break here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. This is game 6, folks. It's a must-win for the Cards. They're down 3-2 in games. If they win this one, the Yankees, they will have won 3 in a row. After winning the first one and losing 2, then to go on to win 3 in a row, that's what it would be. It's sort of been the inverse of real world. It was Yankees in the first game in real world. I'm sorry, Cardinals in the first game, then the Yanks took 2, and so on. When we come back, it'll be Kurt facing the heart of this New York Yankees order. That was to see Brock get thrown out at home. In fact, that's the second time he was thrown out at home. In game 3, he was thrown out in the 7th on a Bill White double, but that was by Mantle. So that is a sort of a fitting metaphor for the in this series, the fitting metaphor thus far. But they're only down by 1. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We are back. Oh my, what a ball game. Out comes Kurt Simmons now. Deb Croft has arrived. Thank you very much. Leading it off is Roger Maris. This will be lefty-lefty. And that's a little low for a ball to Roger. Maris hit his second home run of the series in the first inning, and that's been the difference here. Here's Kurt Simmons now. The pitch to Maris. That's 4-8 left-handed, and he grounds it to first. Bill White has it, and he'll take it to the bag. That's one away, and that is 9 in a row for Kurt Simmons. Now Mickey Mantle, he's a killer against left-handers. Look at him. You almost want to walk him, but Howard is next. Okay, Mantle batting right-handed against Simmons. Here's the pitch. That is a 6-5 right-handed fly ball to left. And Brock is there. 2 outs. And that's 10 in order for Kurt Simmons. Now Elston Howard. And the pitch from Simmons. That's 6-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second, ex Maxville. 334. That's a re-roll on the 20 die. That's going to be 4-3. Oh, it goes through for a base hit. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-3 goes through for a base hit. So Howard with a 2-out single here in the top of the 4th. That's Elston's 11th hit in the series. He's now tied with Richardson. And here comes Dick Groth. I'm sorry. Here's Tom Tresh. It's Howard on first, 2 down. Tresh batting right-handed. Here's the pitch to Tresh. That's 3-6, left-handed, lines it to short, caught by Grote. And the side is out. Another good inning for Simmons, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're in the middle of the 4th. The tension is mounting. It's 2-1. Meanwhile, Bouton has got into jams, but he's gotten out of it. Except for the solo home run by Lou Brock. Got out of it with a great throw by Roger Maris to get Brock at home. Trying to score from first on the double by White. It's going to be Grote, McCarver, and Shannon in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Dick Grote. Bouton is ready. And the pitch. That's 1-3, right-handed. Pops it up behind the plate. Howard, mask off, makes the catch. 1 away. Now Tim McCarver. Both Grote and McCarver back-to-back singles in the second. Okay, Bouton is ready. And the pitch. That's 5-9. Left-handed. Grounder to short for Linz, 344. That's 9-3. That's going to be a 44. 44-8. Oh, he boots it. Linz boots it for an error. First error of the ball game. McCarver is safe at first. That is Lin's second error in the series. So McCarver with a short lead on first with 1 out. And here's Mike Shannon. Mike 4 for 17 in the series. He was 0 for 3 in Game 5. Okay, Bouton working from the stretch. And the pitch to Shannon. That's 2-2, right-handed. Grounds it to short, double play. And the side is retired. Beautiful. After the error by Linz, he turned that double. Tossed it to Richardson, over to first, and it's a inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits. The error, none left. Folks, we've gone 4 here in St. Louis, Old Sportsman's Park. It's now called Busch Stadium. And there's a capacity crowd of over 30,000. Here's Kurt Simmons now. He's retired 11 of 12 in order. He'll face the bottom third of this Yankees lineup. They lead 2-1. Leading it off for New York is Joe Pepitone. This will be lefty-lefty. The pitch from Simmons. That's 2-5, left-handed, grounds it to second for Maxville. And there's 1 away. So both pitchers are settling down here in the middle innings. It's going to be Clete Boyer. Bouton comes out on deck. Boyer facing Simmons. Here's the pitch. That's 3-7 left-handed, and he struck him out. For Simmons, that's his first strikeout of the ball game. 2 down, nobody on, and here's Bouton. Bouton grounded to short in the third. Bouton steps into the box. He is a right-handed hitter facing Simmons. The pitch to Bouton. That is 210, and he walked him. You all know that on the 1 card. 210, the only non-out on the card. So Bouton is on with 2 down. And here's Phil Linz. He hit a home run, Phil Linz. I think it was game 1. Yes, it was. It's Bouton on first, 2 down. Here's Linz at the plate. Linz 0 for 2 today. The pitch from Simmons. 4-4 right-handed, grounds it to short, Grote. 342. That'll be a 4-3, and that's going to go through for a base hit. Bouton will go to second. It's Linz on first and Bouton on second with 2 down, and here's Bobby Richardson, 11 hits in the series. Tied with Howard. Here's Simmons now. And the pitch to Richardson. That's 1-9, left-handed, lines it to third, and Kenny Boyer is there. And the side is retired. Lord. So there were no runs, the walk, the single, both left on. We're in the middle of the 5th. Yankees lead it by 1 here. It's 2-1. Bouton will face Maxville, Simmons, and Flood. Whew. Maxville steps in. Cardinals looking for just a run to tie it up. They're going to stay with Maxville here. Okay, Bouton is ready. And here's the pitch to Maxville. That is 2-8. Right-handed, struck him out. And that's the first by Bouton today. And now Kurt Simmons is the batter. They'll let him hit. He's pitching well. Bouton gets the sign from Elston. He's ready, and here's the pitch. That's a 3-7 grounder to second for Richardson. 0 for 2 Pepitone, that's 2 away. I'll tell you. And now it's Kurt Flood, 0 for 2. Nobody on, 2 outs. Flood 5 for 21. Now he's 5 for 23. Brock comes out on deck. Here's the pitch to Flood. That's 6-7 right-handed, walked him. First walk given up by Bouton. And Brock comes up. 2 for 2. Solo home run, singled, but thrown out by Maris, trying to come home. Okay, here's the pitch to Brock. That is 3-3. And he grounds it to first for Bouton, and Bouton covering the bag. The side is out. No runs. No hits. The walk to Flood left on. It's 5 now. 5 innings, 2-1 ball game. Simmons will face Maris, Mantle, and Howard in the top of the 6th here. We'll go through this half inning, and then it'll be the pre-witching hour for me. Maris 1 for 2. The 2-run home run made all the difference. Rogers steps into the batter's box. And here's the pitch to Maris. That is 3-9. Struck him out. Oh, Simmons with his second. He was swinging for the fences. That'll be 1 away. Yeah, Grote. And now here's Mantle. Mantle 0 for 2. Simmons into his windup, and the pitch to Mantle. That is 5-4, right-handed, grounds to third X. That's for Kenny Boyer, 124. That's a 7. That'll be a 24. E24. 7. Oh, he boots it, Boyer. You know, shortstops do make a lot of errors. I think so. I think they're vulnerable. So there's the first error for the Cardinals in this game. For Kenny, that is his second error of the series. Whew. It's Mantle on first with 1 out. And here's Elston Howard. I bet you he made a bunch, but he's a 1. Okay, Simmons from the stretch. And the pitch to Howard. Whoa, that's 4-8. Right-handed, lines it to second, Maxville. 2 outs for Tom Tresh. It'll be White, Boyer, and Grote in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, I'm sorry. Kenny Boyer's at third. I was confusing. But Lynn's is a 44. E44, he's a 3. Here's the pitch to Tresh. That is 6-5, right-handed, fly ball left field. And Brock under it, and the side is retired. It's the pre-witching hour. No runs, no hits, the error by Grote. It's 2-1 Yankees. You can feel the tension. It's kind of a quiet hush in the crowd. We'll take a slight break here as I enjoy myself and take my medicine. Please leave the stigma at the door. And we'll wait 2 minutes. And what a ball game it is. Who would have thought? We're here down to the bottom of the 6th. And the Cardinals in danger of losing this World Series. But they're only down by 1. You want to... Oh, okay. Interesting. That's interesting, Rick. It is that time for me in 1 minute. I don't like to be early. We're taking a slight break here in the action. We will be back in just a few minutes for the bottom of the sixth here. It's getting tight here. Again, it'll be White, Boyer, and Grote. Absolutely. White, Boyer, and Grote. I'm going to take this one with gusto. It's the Face on Fire. A full sativa to perk me up a little. Ooh. Oh. Ah! 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 I'm going to need to use the lavatory and do a powder my nose, and when I get back, we'll continue this ball game. This is the 1964 World Series. Game 6. Yankees win it all. If they win this one, they lead 2-1. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Folks, we are at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, formerly Sportsman's Park, and the Cardinals have 4 more innings to win this ball game. And it's 2-1. I'm not going to repeat everything here. I'm not going to repeat anything here. We hope you've been with us throughout this series, a very memorable series. Jim Bouton comes out. Both pitchers pitching very good baseball, if I do say. Bouton takes his warm-ups. It's going to be Bill White leading it off. White has hit consistently throughout the series. He is now 7 for 23 with a double, a home run. He got another double here today. He's got 2. And he's going to lead it off. Here's Bouton now. The butterflies have to be in his stomach. Okay, Bouton is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to White. That's going to be 1-6 right-handed. Flies it to right. And Mantle is there. 1 down. He's got 11 more batters, though. 11 more outs to get for Bouton. It's Ken Boyer now at the plate. And here's the pitch to Boyer. That's going to be 2-7 right-handed. Grounded to third. Cletus over to Pepitone. 2 away. Just not getting the right breaks here today, the Cards. Oh, what a fascinating series. Here's Dick Grote with 2 outs, nobody on. Oh my. Ooh. 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 2 outs. The pitch from Bouton. That'll be 6-12 right-handed. Grounds it to first X. That's going to be Pepitone 320. That's a 17-3, and he throws it over to Bouton, covering the big. It's the second time they did that, and that one retires the side. A beautiful play. They're playing like champions. Of course, the Yankees beat the Giants last year in 7, and then they were swept by the Dodgers the year before that. They beat the Reds in 61. I think that was 6 games, maybe 5. And of course, we all remember maybe the greatest walk-off of all time. And that's Bill Mazeroski. You could pick any you like, Carter, Remember, what was his first name? Joe Carter for Toronto? I was never really a Toronto fan, so that didn't really do much for me. I kind of liked when the Marlins, was it 97? It was a base hit right up the middle. That would have been an X, right? Maybe. And Cleveland couldn't get it. It went through and they won. Both pitchers showing no signs of weakness, mastering in the middle innings here in St. Louis. It'll be Kurt Simmons to come out now. Simmons could very well be due up in the bottom of the 7th. Out comes Simmons now to pitch the top of the 7th. It's Bouton now, 0 for 2 today. Yanks really haven't done much hitting today, except for Maris with the 2-run home run, couple 3-base hits scattered. Unfortunately, one of them was to Richardson to come home on that home run. Here's Simmons now facing Bouton. This is lefty-lefty. And the pitch to Bouton. And that's going to be 4-12 left-handed, and he walked him. Joe trots to first base. The young first power-hitting first baseman for these Yankees. Boy, does he have a future. People don't really talk enough about the actual raw talent that Bouton had. As a hitter. And he became an exemplary first baseman. He worked on it. And, he's a 3 this year. Here's Cletus now. Bouton comes out on deck. We're in the top of the 7th, folks. Yanks batting. They lead 2-1, Game 6. If they win it, they win it all. Here's the pitch to Boyer. That is a 5-2 right-handed. Fly ball to left. And there's Brock. 1 down. And Jim Bouton is the batter. He's an A bunter. We're going to have him lay it down just to keep the Cardinals distracted. We're going to lay it down with 1 out. Yanks have a 2-1 lead. You get the idea there, Kathy? Let's see how the infield did. He's a freaking A bunter. Infield is back. He'll stay in A. Here's Simmons now from the stretch. You know that Bouton is laying it down. And the pitch. He lays it down and oh, it's a beauty. Oh my, it's pretty. That's a 7A, and that will be to first base, Bill White. And his only play is to walk it. And Bouton goes to second. He got the sign. He got the memo. And here's Phil Linz. He hit the home run in Game 1. Some of you may remember the Yankees won that 10-7. That and Game 2, maybe 2 of the best games I ever played in Strat-O-Matic. Still early here. It's the top of the 7th. Yankees have Bouton in scoring position with 2 down. And you know I want the Cards to win this game. Okay?
We switched and
You people know that. By the way, I may very well have a special broadcast this evening. If any of you are interested. We'll be back. We got lots of games coming on here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Okay, here's Lynn's now. And the pitch from Simmons. That's going to be 4-5 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Let's see if Grode can do this. That's 342. Having Grode again. 342, that's 6-3, and he throws him out. That will retire the side. And we are going to the 7th inning stretch. Here's an opportunity. We're not going to take too long. But an opportunity for you to go to the restroom, powder your nose, wet your whistle, or do whatever you need to do. We are amidst history here. Either way you cut it, this has been a memorable World Series. Oh my, oh my. And it's all, to me, it's all about young Jim Bouton. He lost game 3. Dan Mullen for the Cards. I'm rooting for them to come back and win this ball game. Shit, I am. I want a game 7. I never liked 6 games. Champagne shilling. Exactly. Exactly. They have it chilling in the St. Louis clubhouse, but it's still they win so many times. They beat the Giants in game 7 last year. I don't like 6 games. It's not going to make me feel differently about this series. Not at all. But Bouton, the big story today, I think, not only has Simmons pitched well, but Bouton has pitched even better. And Simmons won the first one. Neither pitched well in game 3. And the Cards took it. Some of you may remember. Okay, we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. This is one of 3 innings left here for the Cards. They trail by 1. Here's Tim McCarver, the young catcher. This will be lefty-righty. 1 for 2, single left on, reached on an error, out in a double. Here's Bouton now, and the pitch to McCarver. That is going to be 2-4 right-handed. Pops it up to the right side of first base. It's slightly in foul territory. And Bouton makes the catch. That's 1 down. 8 more outs needed by Jim Bouton to win the championship. And there's tension here in Busch Stadium. Mike Shannon, right-handed hitter. And as you can see, folks, I've been playing it straight this ball game. No fun, no shenanigans, right? In terms of going off into breaks and doing all sorts of things. That was unusual last night. Here's Bouton now, and the pitch to Shannon. That's going to be 2-6 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the second for Bouton, but I think it's a big morale boost. Those butterflies can be crazy. Here's Dal Maxville now. It's coming down, folks. We'll have the top of the order for the Cards in the 8th. Here's Bouton now, the pitch to Maxville. That's going to be 4-9 right-handed hit. He has no power. I'm not going to start even getting you excited. It is a double down the line for Maxville with 2 outs. Oh, Maxville with a double. Maxville, a W against right-handers. He hit the 4-9, the most solidly hit ball off Bouton today. He's better off with a 12 because that would have been a base hit. He has W, not N, W. He's got the double. There's going to be a pinch hitter for Simmons. It's going to be a break in the action. Nothing is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, this is Jim's first endurance inning. There'll be a pinch hitter here. Simmons pitched 7. He's the loser of record. He only let up 4 hits. You know, he pitched good. Okay, he walked 2, struck out 2, and he allowed 2. And it was just because of 1 goddamn pitch. And Barney Schultz, who has not pitched in a while, this means he's available, is going to come out to pitch the top of the 8th for the Cardinals. I think Barney pitched in this game in real worlds. No, he didn't. Oh, wait a minute. It's the wrong frickin' game. I know it's gonna be yes. Yes, he did. He pitched 2/3 and allowed 4 runs, which is has nothing to do with anything. He just got bombed. Look at his card. So anyway, Barney Schultz warming. Schultz. And let's see who they're gonna have to hit here. Oh my, in storybook fashion almost, the left-handed hitter, Bob Skinner. Oh my, oh my. It's a logical choice, Cardinal fans. Those of you who are watching or listening to the broadcast, Bob Skinner is working up his bat here. Skinner is a veteran, I believe, at this point. He came from the, I believe he came from the Pirates. I'm sure he may have played with other teams. I think he was on the championship Pirates. Oh my Christ, he's still alive. He's a left-handed hitter. I know of Skinner. His last season was 66. His career actually spanned an interesting spectrum of years. His first year was 54. Then I think he went to service or to the minors. Then 56 on to 66. He was on the World Championship Pirates, and he got traded to Cincinnati. Didn't play too much, about 1/3 of the season, and then he came to the Cardinals, where he played even less, but was adequate. He was always a decent hitter with power. And Bob Skinner is stepping into the batter's box. The Yankees will stay with Bouton. They're not gonna frickin' panic. After all, they're winning this World Series. So I need water. And we'll move on to Skinner here. This is the biggest at bat, in my opinion. that Bouton will have in this ball game. To date, of course. Okay, Bouton is ready. Skinner at the plate. The tying run on second, Maxfield, 2 down. The pitch. That is 210, right-handed, fly ball left. And Tresh has it, and the side is retired. So there's a hush all over this crowd. 210 right-handed, and the cool thing about it, if the Yanks do win today, it goes to show things don't always work out the way you want them to. We've tried our best to be as fair as possible. There's going to be a new pitcher. We're going to allow him to come out and take his warm-ups. He's going to pitch the top of the 8th. And we'll come back very, very, very shortly because I just want to get myself situated emotionally. I hope you all understand that. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. I got into Strat-O-Matic during what I call its golden years, 1970 to 74, and early 74, very early. And they were some of the best years of my life, seriously. And when the pandemic hit, I decided, let me get into this, and it's almost like regressing back to a time, but I see it as positive for me. But the reason why it's become so good for me is because of all of you. And I'm not bullshitting, I don't want to get, corny or anything, but broadcasting these games is like the only joy that I get out of life. I know that's sad. Now, I do enjoy some other things. I enjoy my medicine, I do enjoy other things. It is just an amazing thing, folks. We're going to play it. I've been playing it straight today, seriously. And you know that. I've been playing it very, very, very steady. Very steady. And this is as real as it frickin' gets. You know that? Hey, Kathy Harden, this is as real as it gets. Can you imagine two people who in their hearts, I think you more than me, want the Yankees to win. Both of them actually would prefer that the Cards win so that there's a Game 7. And I would like just to add, and we're willing to take the risk for our own selfish enjoyment. Our own frickin' selfish enjoyment. But I'm going to take a little break here, and then I'm going to come back, folks. It's Game 6 of the 1964 World Series. Thank you to Kathy Harden, of course, for recommending that this be played sooner than later, after I had recommended the idea about a month prior to that. And that's what we did. We set it up on the same days, not dates, of course, but this is a Wednesday, and it was a Wednesday afternoon. That's the way it was back then. I think the 71 series was the first that had like a couple games at night. I remember maybe it was it Bruce Keeson? Or was that the All-Star game? But eventually, now they're all frickin' night games, unless I guess maybe they are, now for scheduling purposes, they do the playoffs sometimes during the day. But in the old days, when there were no day games, and for some reason they continued to just do the World Series as day games when people worked, when kids were in school. That stopped. Okay. Talking about the you know, so it was weird, you know. I guess you could listen to it on a radio, see it on a TV. I remember we had our radios in the 69 series. We'd have to take the bus on the way back home and then run in to watch it on the TV. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'll be back in a couple minutes. In fact, I need water. I'm going to be back in 10 minutes or less. I just need to run and get some water across the street. Stay well, everybody. I'll see you soon. This will just be 10 minutes or less. See what time? 3:31. Okay. Hey, I made it back in 8 minutes. 8 minutes with 2 to spare. You mind if I use them? That was the only long break I've had. I've been keeping it pretty legitimate. Oh. Give me a second. Oh, I got water and candy. Oh. Oh yeah, give me a second. Hey everybody. No, I got, Ron, I got, they're pretty good when the other jelly belly is not available. Starburst jelly beans. You know, you don't want those big fat ugly ones that are made by off companies, and this is almost as small. It's not as good as Jelly Belly. Some of you may not like Jelly Belly. So the Yankees have the champagne and the Starburst jelly beans. Icing. Whoa. Indeed. Oh, we're back. Yeah, we are back. And we're heading to the top of the 8th. There's 2 more innings to go. And there's a new pitcher, Barney Schultz. Schultz is on the mound. Taking his warm-ups, he'll face Richardson, Maris, and Mantle. You see, we're back to straightforward stuff here. And Richardson steps in. He's tied with Howard for the most hits, 11 in the series. Okay, Barney is ready. The windup and the pitch to Richardson. That is 5-5 right-handed, struck him out. You know, it's always, there's a lot of, that's the first by Barney, I'm sorry. There's always a lot of superstition in baseball, especially baseball. Richardson has struck out. I think he didn't do much. Yeah, 36 all year. It's like 36 homers, same concept in terms of frequency. 5-7, he struck him out. Relatively rare. Here's Maris. Of course, it was on the pitcher's card. Again, Maris with the 2-run home run in the first, which, along with the pitching of Jim Bouton, has made all the difference in the world. The champagne is chilling. The Twizzlers are sitting by. McGrath hopes that Mantle walks, you know, if you want, but you want to pitch to Howard. You want to just put him, another guy on, every run counts. So you've got to win this ball game. I would like to, you know what I mean? If you're the Cardinals, you got to get him out. still early in this ball game. Maris steps out of the box for a moment. Okay, he steps back in. Here's Schultz. Wow. And the pitch to Maris. Oh, God. 6-8 left-handed. And he pops it up. To shortstop. Grote makes the catch. It's 2 away. Barney, a very good. Now, I think he got hit bad in a game. In game 4. I'd have to look. Here's Mickey Mantle. You want him walked? Ron? I don't think it's good for morale. Okay? And anyway, Howard is due up next. Howard in the on-deck circle. Everybody composed. I'm just kidding, Ron, you know. I know you said you hope he walks. I would take a walk right now. That's going to be 5-8. Switch hitter batting left, grounds it to second. That's Barney, 5-8. And that's going to be for Maxville, 334. Now he might boot this. And you may be fine with it. 16-3. No, he throws him out. Maxville with a nice play. 1-2-3 for Barney Schultz. This is it for the, not it, but this is their frickin' top of the order. Thank you, Ron. Very nice guy. It's Jim Bouton coming out. That's this is about Jim Bouton today on the mound, trying to win it for the Yankees here in the game 6. Boy, have they made a turnaround of this series when the Cards had a 2-1 lead. It'll be Flood, Brock, and White, and then there's Boyer and Grote and McCarver, and even Shannon. Okay, so we won't mention Maxville, but do or die here, guys. You're supposed to be the Kurt Flood. Flood 0 for 2 on a walk today. Here's Bouton. The pitch to Flood. That's going to be 6-6 right-handed. Grounds it to third. Boyer has it. Throws it to Pepitone for 1 out. Bouton is 5 outs away from winning the World Series. 5 frickin' outs away. It's going to be Brock now. We'll play this real time now for you. Not speedy, but no more shenanigans. Here's Brock 2 for 3. He hit the home run. Thrown out by Maris, coming home from first on the double by White. Bouton. 6-10, left-handed, fly to right. A routine fly. And Mantle has it. Jim Bouton threw 1 bad pitch in this inning, as far as I'm concerned. 2 outs, nobody on. That champagne is chilling, and the weed is permeating. Here's Bouton. That's going to be 2-11, right-handed. Pops it up to the right side, foul territory. Oh, no. Pepitone gets to it. And the side is retired. Oh, the fans. There's Yankee fans here. It's getting very fucking exciting. Whoa. Oh, boy. A 1-2-3 inning for Bouton. Jim Bouton. Still a one-run ball game. We're heading to the ninth, and Barney Schultz, he retired in order in the eighth. Oh, indeed. It's the top of the ninth, everybody. It's been a ball game. Here's Elston Howard to lead it off for the Yankees. Elston 1 for 3 today. Here's Schultz now. And the pitch. That's 2-7 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Flood is there, one down. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be the Cardinals' last chance. It will be Boyer, Grote, and McCarver. Tom Trush now, 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch from Schultz. That's going to be 4-4. Switch hitter batting left, Catcherax. That's going to be McCarver 3-6. That's what it is. It's a 3-6, 17-3, and he fouls out. No runners on base, that's ignored. So it's 2-way. This has been a great World Series, people, regardless of the winner. And this game is a one-run ball game. Here's Pepitone now. There's a good number of Yankee fans here at Busch Stadium, formerly Sportsman's Park. Oh, excuse me. Maybe my best, maybe my favorite baseball announcer, and I'm talking play-by-play, for sheer mechanics, has to be Bob Murphy. That's my preference. This is about as good as you frickin' get. And a real professional. In fact, he was the only professional baseball announcer who knew anything about baseball announcing of the three. Lindsey Nelson was a college football announcer, and Kiner was a baseball player. He turned out to be pretty good, Kiner, though. And Nelson was okay, he just, I found him so annoying. Okay, Pepitone facing Schultz. That's going to be 6-7 left-handed, and he flies it to center. And Flood is under it again. 1-2-3 by Schultz. It's been a great pitching game on both sides. And this is it, people. It's the bottom of the ninth. Game 6, Yanks lead 4-2 in games. They're 3 outs away from the series win. Bouton has gone all the frickin' way. The Cards trail by 1 run. And Ken Boyer will lead it off. Boyer steps into the batter's box. Bouton throws, and it's low for a ball. Bouton winds and deals. That is 1-8 right-handed. That's hit deep by Boyer. Oh, it's gone. The game is tied. Oh, the fans are going crazy. Oh my. Oh my. Kenny Boyer hit a Jim Bouton fastball, and he sent it to Palookaville. Oh my, oh my. All runs have been the result of home runs here. Maybe the biggest home run or the biggest hit of Ken Boyer's life. Ron McGrath is happy. Ken Boyer has kept the Cardinals in this season. Oh, in Game 6, it's almost like it's not a winner, but it's the tying run. It's almost on the level of those great moments of things that happen, like in the in the 9th game of the whatever game, often the 7th, you know. But what a turnaround. It's a whole new ball game. There's action in the Yankee bullpen right now. I just want to let you know that everybody's available. They threw 2 shutouts. I only put Hamilton because I think he was used in real world. Ford is not available. Oh. I'm trying for both teams here. That's the 11th. On 3 days rest. Al Downing is warming. He's on 3 days rest. No, he's not. Because in case they needed him to start Game 7. No, he's not. It is Mickelson again, along with Hamilton, who I think was used in real world. That's what's going on in the Yankee bullpen. They don't have great relief pitching, by the way. Okay, Bouton trying to settle down here. He's happy as a pig, wallowing in mud. That was very clutch by Ken Boyer. Yeah, to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Here's Dick Groat now. Okay, Groat facing Bouton. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6-6 right-handed, grounded to third. Boyer to Pepitone. What a memorable home run. Here's Tim McCarver. And that's fouled away. Oh my, oh my. They could have won the game there, but that shot was to the right-handed, to right field. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. Bouton steps off the mound. Okay, McCarver facing Bouton, 1 out, nobody on. It's all tied at 2 here now. Bottom of the ninth. That's going to be 6-4 left-handed. He grounds it to third. Cletus, 118. 2-1. And he makes the play. Not many will. He's a 2-1. That was a beautiful play by Cletus. 2 ground balls this inning. And here's Shannon. What a frickin' game. What a frickin' series. My Lord. Okay, Shannon 0 for 3 today. Bouton. That's 1-4 right-handed, and he grounds it to second, where Richardson picks it up and throws Shannon out. And we're going to extra innings. Oh, just what the doctor ordered. It was 1 run, 1 hit, and a very huge frickin' home run by Ken Boyer here in the bottom of the ninth. And now Barney Schultz, who's retired the first 6 Yankees, he's faced in relief. Will face Cletus. They may very well have a hitter. And that's my policy. And that's my general policy with extra innings, is that I hit for the pitcher if you're not winning. Cletus. Whoa. A huge home run by Ken Boyer. Wow. Lord. Just staying in this game now. Back in this game. But I mean, it's like you saved your life. Okay, you didn't win it, but boy, you didn't lose, and you're not losing it until you do again. Lord. And I want to tell you, Bouton pitched very good baseball. Simmons pitched very good baseball. There'll be a hitter this inning for the Yankees. After Cletus, Bouton will be due up. And the always dangerous John Blanchard will come in. He was great in '61. Great pinch hitter. And he's the great go-to guy off the bench. You know that, and this is the frickin' World Series, and this is frickin' the 9th inning. Schultz has really been something tonight. Starting his 3rd inning of relief. Here's Cletus Boyer to step in now. We're in the top of the 10th, people. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And it's been, what a game. Look at that line. It's been a game. Okay, Schultz is ready. Here's Boyer now. And the pitch. That's going to be 1-5 right-handed. Base hit up the middle for Cletus. That is the go-ahead run. Here in the top of the 10th, Cletus with a base hit. And I don't even have a good bunter, even on the bench. There's going to be a hitter for Jim Bouton, as expected. And coming in is John Blanchard for the Yankees. He's a D bunter. He will not be bunting. Okay, Schultz now, after letting up his first hit from the stretch. And the pitch to Blanchard. That is 2-7, right-handed, and he walked him. Now he can't run for shit. He can't frickin' run for shit. And it's not like a run would be a walk-off. Blanchard on first. Cletus on second. And there's action in the St. Louis bullpen. My God. Two of them. Humphreys and Richardson. Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops here. And even though Humphreys pitched in game I don't know when he pitched exactly, but this is the frickin' World Series. They're pulling it all out here as if there is no tomorrow. Bear with me, I need to check something, and this is for strategy and also whether it's okay to do. Yes, he is available. Pedro Gonzalez. I'll be a horse's ass. Pedro Gonzalez is coming in to run for John Blanchard. Johnny Blanchard. Pedro. He had one at bat, no hits in this series. He is now running for Blanchard, a 1-13, and Cletus on second. Barney trying to settle down and not lose this goddamn ball game after Boyer tied it up. How anticlimactic would that be for Cardinal fans? Here's Phil Linz. 1 for 4 today, nobody out. Schultz from the stretch. Two on, 4-4. That's catcher X. That should be interesting. That's going to be McCarver, a 3-6. 2-3, uh-oh. Pass ball! Followed by pop out. Whoa, it's a pass ball! Gonzalez goes to second. Boyer to third. Oh, my! And it's kind of silly that they make it a pop out. You know, that could have happened. There's nothing to do. You know, it is a pass ball by McCarver. And we will remember this one if, you know, if the Yankees come out. Oh, my. It's a very nerve-wracking time for St. Louis. It is now second and third, 1 out. And here's Richardson. We're all tied at 2 here, top of the 10th. That's a strike call to Richardson. Richardson with 11 hits. Tied with Howard. That is outside for a ball to Richardson, 1-on-1. The go-ahead run is on third. Here's Schultz now. One more hit or walk. Schultz is fatigued. This is his first endurance inning. And the pitch to Richardson. This is the whole game right here. 5-7. Struck him out. Oh, he struck Richardson out. And that is the second by Barney. Oh, my. Sometimes you just, look what he's done, Barney. Oh, my. So it comes down to Roger Maris. So fun, huh? Left-handed hitter. Okay, this is it. This is it for Barney now. This is whether they win or lose. Here's the pitch to Maris. That's 5-3, left-handed. Grounds it back to Barney. He's at 230. Whoa, it comes down to that. He's at 230. That's an 8-2. He'll be 30. That's going to be right over here. Whoa. This could win the ball game. Barney. 9. Oh, he throws him out. Oh, Barney, what a play. And the side is retired. Barney was on his knees. What a frickin' play. Oh, my. The side is retired. Barney, Schultz. Christ almighty. That was about as frickin' cool as you can get, as far as I'm concerned, on Strat-O-Matic. That was something. Like I said, Richardson and Humphreys are warming. They're going to have a hitter, most likely. They use Skinner already. They have like nobody. Charlie James. We could use Julian Javier. We could. He played like once, pinch hit or something. He was hurt pretty bad. We could bring him in. Whoa. Oh, God, that was something. Wow. That's going to be it for Barney. Wow. Pedro played in this ball game. Just to construct it for you a little bit, it's going to be Maxville. And there's going to be a new Yankee pitcher now. And it's going to be Pete Mickelson. This might be his third appearance, maybe his second. Pete Mickelson will be coming in, the right-hander. I'm so sorry. They have called him back at, they're bringing in Steve Hamilton. I guess Brock is a left-hander. Flood is a left-hander and Brock is a left-hander. And that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, they're going to bring Hamilton in, the Yankees. Schultz really amazing, huh? That's amazing. And if a it's definitely going to be Humphreys. I'd rather use Humphreys, a right-hander, against Mantle. Okay. Humphreys is warming. If they don't win it. If the Cards don't win it right here. So here's Maxville facing Hamilton. Maxville leading it off, then Schultz will be due up. Here's the pitch, Maxville. That's 2-3, left-handed, pops it up behind the plate, and Elston makes the catch. And there's going to be a hitter out here. They've used like the only decent hitter on the bench. The only one who's even close, but it's going to be, I already know, but I'll double check, triple, quadruple check. It's going to be Julian Javier. He might have had one at bat, but we'll give him another. He had one back in the third or the fourth game. I don't remember which. Where the fuck is he? Where is this? Oh, here he is. Humphreys will be coming in. By the way, if they need a ball game. I think I already said that. And we'll see. Here's Hamilton, the left-hander. It's one out. Nobody on. Here's Julian. We're in the bottom of the 10th. The pitch to Julian. That's 1-3 left-handed, and that's a base hit by Julian. Whoa. And, you know, we'll just take poetic license and assume he knows how he can run, because he knows he better run. Doesn't matter how, because the first pinch runners go, well, there's nobody, okay, who actually played in the series who would be worth. So we'll let Javier take first, and Flood stay on first, and Flood comes out one down. It's Julian Javier, the great second baseman. And you know, Maxville eventually went to short. Javier was, and Javier stayed at, I get it too mixed up, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think Maxville would replace Grote eventually for short, and going to second would be Julian. That was even in our league, 69. Julian actually hit well that year. I don't remember exactly. Something in the neighborhood of 270s. And I think he's a 2. Damn sure. I think Maxville's a 2 at short. Here's Flood now. This is the do or die for the Cardinals. The Yankees certainly don't have to win this ball game, but they would like to. We're in the bottom of the 10th. Here's the pitch to Flood. That's 3-10 left-handed. Fly ball right. And Mantle makes the catch. Julian holds at first. Julian sure could have done that. He's not an invalid. It's 2 outs, and Julian is on first base. And Lou Brock is the batter. And by the way, Julian. Cease stealing. We don't have to worry about it. Well, here's Lou Brock. He hit the home run. What turns out to be a very important run in this ball game. He hit it in the first. He could force a game 7 right here. Hamilton from the stretch. This is lefty-lefty, and the pitch. 5'11", left-handed, walked him. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter given the situation. So first and second now, unless you're looking for a double play on the other hand. The infield is back. Whoa. It's 2 down, bottom of the 10th. Here comes Bill White. And boy, has White been something in this series. A lot of consistent people in this series. White can win this here for the Cardinals. Win this game, force game 7. He's 1 for 4 today. The pitch from Hamilton, and it's lefty-lefty, 3-7. Struck him out. And the side is retired. We're going to the 11th. Steve Hamilton. Got him swinging, Bill White. Okay, would have been a hit against the right-hander. So let's give some points to Yogi over there. The side is retired. It was no runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, both left. That's a missed opportunity. We're going to the 11th. This is the Strat-O-Matic frickin'. Okay, he did. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I always thought that the infielders like them, Maxville and Javier, were the most they were fixtures on that team. Of course, you had McCarver behind the plate. You had Brock Flood. And Cepeda was amazing at first. He played third. Cepeda was, he had 325 and 69. Not 69. 67, I believe. It's incredible. Yeah, well, that's Steve Hamilton. There's going to be a new pitcher here for the Yankees, the Cardinals. It's going to be Bob Humphreys. How do you like that, Bob? Humphreys. Take a gander if you like. I'll cover up a little bit here. Very good card. Yeah, that was something. Top of the 11th, folks. We'll get started in just a moment. I know everybody's eager here to see a result. We're ready to start the 11th here. That's been quite a quite a game and quite a series. It really. Who would have thought? God. We'll resume in about 2 minutes. Soak it up, people. Soak it up. You think everybody basically has pitched well today? Everybody. Everyone! Do you remember that? In the professional? Send me everyone. What do you mean everyone? You remember that. Oh boy, what a series. What a freaking series, people. Let's remember, it was a 9th inning home run by Ken Boyer to lead it off on the first pitch from Bouton. Sent it out. To tie up the game. I think everybody was a bit stunned. And now it's going to be up to Bob Humphries against Mantle, Howard, and Tresh. And Hamilton is scheduled to continue. Nicholson is available, the right-hander, if needed. Maxville, Javier, Brock, Flood. These were McCarver. Another team I felt had a nice, solid base was Detroit. Through much of the 60s and early 70s. Cash, McAuliffe, Freehand, Horton, K-line, and then they would platoon at those other positions, I think. You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me check that. I can hardly read that. Hold on. Oh, wow. That's in the 68 series. That's amazing statistic, Rick. I love when you guys do factoids. Well, Bob Humphries is ready. And we move to the top of the 11th. Baseball history here. I think extra innings in a World Series is also always history. And Humphries, the right-hander, will pitch to Mantle, Howard, and then Tresh. Here's Mickey Mantle against a right-handed pitcher. They didn't want to dare keep a lefty in there or have a lefty in there. Humphreys is ready. The pitch to Mantle. That's going to be 112 right-handed. Grounds it to first. And White has it. And Mickey is 0 for 5 today. He did reach on an error. The error by Grote. That's the way to shut them down. Christ. Okay, so Howard 1 for 4. That's a good day against Howard. Humphreys gets the sign from McCarver. Shakes one off. Agrees. And the pitch to Howard. That's going to be 4-8. Right-handed. Walked him. Oh, he walked Howard. It's not hard to do. You pitch around this guy with 1 out. And here's Tom Tresh. So Howard draws a base on balls from Humphreys. Tresh, switch hitter, batting left against Humphreys. From the stretch now. Pitch to Tresh. This is the real thing. That's going to be 6-8. Switch hitter batting left. He struck him out. Humphreys with the strikeout. And a very big one for the Cardinal right-hander. 6-6. Switch hitter batting left. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was not that. I am so sorry. That's a 6-6. And that is single 1-2. That will be a liner to second. I'm so sorry. Caught that one. You guys catch me in anything else. I just got that one first. 6-6 left-handed. Liner to second. 2 down now. And here's Bouton. Humphreys. Not thrilled about pitching to him. You guys want me to bring in the left-hander? Cardinal fans? Anybody want me to bring in the left-hander? People can get tired and they can get complacent. Mullen does. Dan Mullen does. Johnny Keane has walked out of the dugout. He's coming out. He's talking with Humphreys. And just to let you know, Gordon Richardson, Gordy, has not pitched in a while, by the way. He's quite rested, and he's quite good, too. If they need a right-hander, the Cards, even though they can go with Craig again. He did not pitch last game. He's well rested. Taylor is a little tired, and he got bombed. Taylor got bombed. I forgot which game now. So Gordon Richardson is coming in for Humphreys. That's it. He waves his left hand over to the bullpen. Humphreys is out. And Richardson is in. Wow, 7-10. What are they trying to do? Win this ball game or something? 7-10. Humphreys pitched 1 2/3. He can lose the game. He can't win it. Pitched adequately, but he has a runner on first, 2 down, and Joe Pepitone is the batter. Gordon Richardson is the 4th pitcher for the Cardinals tonight. Gordy is on the mound now taking his warm-ups. Dan Mullen had agreed with the call, and/or he coaxed me into it. Whether, you know, but they're bringing in Gordy. They have right-handers. And I see Roger Craig. What an incredible year. Warming in the bullpen. Richardson trying to close out the Yankees here in the top of the 11th. Here's Joe Pepitone now. This will be lefty-lefty. There's prime hits in the 2 column that you don't get. I'm sorry, in the 2 column, yeah. Or, yeah, the 7 there. I usually don't look at it, but it's pretty logical anyway. Pepitone, of course, will hit. Howard, short lead off first, 2 outs, and the pitch from Richardson. And that's going to be 4-7 left-handed, and he struck him out. And we're going to the bottom of the 11th. Richardson, the pitching has been good today. You know, the Red Sox pitching was not so great for a while. We're heading to the bottom of the 11th, folks. This is always a sudden death when the home team comes up tied in the 9th or extras. A sudden death opportunity. And that sudden death would mean life goes on for the 1964 Cardinals. This is game 6. They're down 3-2 in games. Here's Ken Boyer now. Oh, and the fans are cheering. Ken Boyer will lead it off against Steve Hamilton. I am so sorry. Before I did it, I was not, the extra innings. I did not mention this, but Pete Mickelson has come in. Sorry about the delay. The right-hander here with Boyer and Grote. Right-handers leading it off here in the bottom of the 11th. Hamilton pitched 1 inning, and boy, he got the 0. He got a big 0 there. Everyone has since the starters, Bouton and Simmons. Mickelson comes in. He's the 3rd pitcher for the Yanks today. They don't have the strongest bullpen. Mickelson taking his warm-ups. He's ready. And here's Ken Boyer. Boyer already has saved the Cardinals up to this point. Now we will see if he can help them win it. He's going to lead it off, then it'll be Grote, and then it will be McCarver, a left-handed hitter. But Mickelson has come in at this point. I used to listen to extra inning games on my radio. First my transistor as a kid, and then when I got a clock radio as a little kid. And I used to never want it to end. I remember some of the longest ones for the Mets. Never wanted it to end. And then I'd be getting tired. I'd be, you know what I'm saying? And I would doze. I would doze off. We are heading to the bottom of the 11th. Mickelson trying to keep the Yankees in this ball game and win it all. They're pulling all the stops out here in Game 6. Both have an urgency for this game. The Yankees want to be done with this and win the series tonight. The Cards want to play a Game 7. Oh, that's very tasty. Oh, Lord. Kenneth Boyer, already a star in this game, comes up. He was MVP, of course. I think that's announced after the series. A couple months or so. At least it was when I was a kid. Here's Mickelson now. He's ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Boyer. That's 5-3 right-handed. It's a fly ball to left. That's going to be for Tresh. He's a 2-1. He's good, huh? That's going to go into left here. He's a 2-1, Tresh. That's 17-2. He makes the catch, Tresh. He was supposed to be the next Mickey Mantle, wasn't he? Boyer flies to left, 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 11th. We're covering this for you on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Everything hangs on this ball game. Here's Dick Grote now. 1 down, nobody on. Mickelson on the mound. 3rd Yankees pitcher today. Here's Mickelson now, the pitch to Grote. That's 4-7 right-handed, he walked him. So Grote will take first. He is the winning run on first base. And here's McCarver. Now here's where the lefty comes in. And they'll have Mickelson face him. McCarver. Shannon comes out on deck. Don't forget Shannon hit the home run in, I think it was Game 1 to put them ahead, which they finally lost 10-7. And he got a walk-off base hit. I think it was Game 3, but I'm not certain. 2 or 3. So McCarver steps in facing Mickelson. Mickelson is ready now. From the stretch, here's the pitch to McCarver. That's going to be 6-7. Left-handed. Grounds it to second X. That'll be Richardson. Of course, he's a 116. That's 18-1. And he throws him out for a double play. And the side is retired. That was heat from Mickelson, absolutely. That was a 4-6-3 double play. And I'm telling you, how good these games are is just an enigma to me. It's a 2-2 ball game. We've gone 11 now. Beautiful play by Richardson. My Christ. What a frickin' play. What a frickin' series. What a frickin' game. Well, Gordy Richardson comes out. He'll face Cletus. Sadly, the only person who can hit even the side of a fence is Hector Lopez. And it's like they're pulling everybody out here today. Hal Reniff is warming, and they even have the veteran Ralph Terry, who is a very underrated pitcher, I think. He threw some heat all right, Mickelson, and got him to hit a ground ball, a double play ground ball. Hector Lopez, that's a blast from the past. The pitching has been awesome. In this game. And Reniff, who's also sufficiently rested with a travel day, didn't pitch last game. He's warming in the bullpen. And it's going to be Cletus, and I think they're going to have Hector come in. I really, really do, Kathy Harden. I think they're going to try to win it every chance that they get. And it would be unbecoming of them not to. Gordy Richardson is over here, yeah. Where are we now? Top of the 12th. Oh, wait a minute. I still have Mickelson in here, don't I? He pitched in the 10th. So that's Hamilton. And then Mickelson. It's going to be Mickelson. No, Mickelson was, I am so sorry. Mickelson is still in this ball game. So you guys should have called me out on that. Am I correct? I know I am, but be honest with me. Yes or no? And it's going to be Cletus now. Then there'll be a hitter for, wait a minute. I see what it's going to be. I'm really going to screw myself over on this. Richardson is coming out to pitch. Oh, Lord. 10, 11 and 2/3. There it is. 11 and 2/3. 7-10. 11 and 2/3. That should be 10 and 0. Oh, shit. Schultz pitched. Humphreys pitched 2/3. That's where I'm wrong. Yeah, I will hit for him, no doubt about it, sir. Thank you for the confirmation. Richardson coming out here, and here's Cletus. 2 lead it off. Absolutely. Okay, Richardson now. Here's the pitch to Cletus. That's 5-12 right-handed. Grounds it to second for Maxville, 334. (17-3), and he throws him out, Maxville. That's one away. And oh yes, I was right. Here comes Hector Lopez. Oh, how wild is this, folks? How freaking wild can this be? Hector Lopez is coming in to pitch for Mickelson. Mickelson pitched 1 inning. I'm right. Shit. You see, when you're right, you know. The pitching has been unbelievable tonight. Hector Lopez steps into the batter's box. There's Hector now. Absolutely. We're all tied here. Two. It's 1 out for the Yanks, and here's Hector Lopez. He steps into the box. Richardson. And the pitch. 2-7 left-handed, struck him out. Hector fans that's his second, I guess. Wait a minute. Yeah, Gordy. Yeah. Whoa. Well, that's going to bring up Phil Linz. Remember, Linz hit the home run. He hit the home run in game 1. He's 1 for 5 today. Here's Richardson now with 2 outs. That's 2-10 left-handed, and he walked him. So Linz is on. And now Bobby Richardson, then Maris, but it's 2 outs. That might have been a problem. Well, they're going to try with Bobby Richardson. They're electing to keep Richardson in there rather than bring in the right-hander Craig, because they don't know if they don't win it in the bottom of the 12th, the Cardinals, they'll need Craig. Here's Richardson now. It's Richardson facing Richardson with 2 outs and Linz on first. Here's the pitch. 6-7 right-handed, single 1-2. It goes through! Oh! Oh, Lord, that went through. And it went past Grote. Oh, my. It is only first and second. But the tying run now is in scoring position. Gordy Richardson. Now, he'll stay in to face Maris. That was a excruciating play. So it's first and second, 2 outs. Maris steps into the box. He is 1 for 5, the 2-run home run, which gave the Yanks the lead all the way to the bottom of the 9th when Ken Boyer tied it with a solo home run. It's 2 outs. The pitch to Maris. That's 1-6 left-handed, and he struck him out. That was big by Richardson. He did his work. Lord Christ, no runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left. We're going to the bottom of the 12th. It's 2-2. Yankees at the Cards, game 6. of the 1964 World Series. Yanks lead 3-2. It's a new pitcher in town. His name is Hal Reniff. He will be the 4th pitcher for the Yanks. And he's a good pitcher, so nothing we have to worry about that. Nothing we have to worry about that. For the Cards, it will be Shannon, Maxville, and we assume a pinch hitter for Richardson. Craig is ready. Hal Reniff taking his warm-ups. He's almost ready now. Bottom of the 12th. Okay, he's ready. Here's Mike Shannon to lead it off for the Cards. Reniff is ready. Here's the pitch to Shannon. That's 3-7, right-handed, struck him out. I'm telling you, the pitching on both teams has been something here. These teams have been at it. Whoa, at it tonight. Now it's down Maxville. Reniff. The pitch to Maxville. That's 6-10, right-handed. Struck him out! Oh, Reniff with 2 strikeouts. Oh, Lord, that is going to be it for Richardson. The pinch hitter here is sort of obligatory, okay? But it's not because he's tired or 7-10. He pitched 1 1/3. And he did the job. He gave a couple of us coronaries, but he did the frickin' job, and he can win this ball game. Hey, oh, lucky us. Let's see who's gonna hit now. With 2 outs, nobody on. As I've said, Craig will be the pitcher. If they need another one, it's gonna be like, good luck. Craig warming. May or may not be needed. And coming in to hit is like the only choice. Charlie James, 223 hitter during the year. Very, 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 it's just like, let's get a new pitcher, okay? He did hit 5 home runs. And against right-handers, he's got one of those. If that's a 1-2, snake eyes. If we can get that 1-2, they could win this ball game. Okay, Reniff has struck out the first 2 here in the bottom of the 12th. And the pitch to James. That is a 5-7. It is not a 1-2. It's a grounder to short, picked up by Linz, and the side is retired. We're going to the 13th. A 1-2-3 by Reniff. Very, very nice work. And another pitcher. This will be the 5th pitcher. I still got a little space there. Of the evening for St. Louis. Who knew that it would come to this? Craig is coming out. He is a right-hander. Better to face Mantle with. And so is Howard, a right-hander. Roger Craig is warming. Well, you know, you may be right, Kathy Harden. And he pitched last game, but he only frickin' pitched 4 innings. You know what? You have a good point. Gibson has just called in, and we know now there's been a communication. Gibson has said he feels good. He feels good. Roger Craig will be the 5th St. Louis pitcher as we move to the top of the 13th. Craig is freaking ready now. I want you to see the cards. I know the dice tower is a little bit out there, but we've made a slight adjustment. Hey, Peter has arrived. Peter, welcome to you. Okay, Craig is ready now. You talk about tension. He's going to have to face Mantle, Howard, and Tresh. Mickey Mantle steps into the box. Switch hitter batting left. Okay, Craig. Oh, you want Gibby out there? Okay. Here's the. You don't. You want me to stop it now and bring Gibson in? He got bombed. I want to tell you, he got bombed. No, he didn't get. He did. He allowed 5 runs in 4 innings. I'm not sure if you're serious or not. I'm going to go on. Okay. Here's Mantle. They're both right-handers. Here's the pitch from Craig. 2-7. Right-hander. And that is a ground ball to second, stopped by Maxfield. Nice play, 1 down. Yeah, we're just going right on here into extras. And here's Frank Howard now. Not Frank Howard. Elston Howard. Yeah, Ron, you want Gibson brought in? Craig has already retired Mantle. Howard's due up, a right-hander. I mean, I'm a little bit against it, but whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say would be fine by me. Oh, no, I think that's brilliant. No, he does not need to start it because we could deviate at this point. I've been talking about that for the final. Craig, oh, Gibby, okay. We have a Dan Mullen for a Gibson. The first pitcher is really Sadecki. Is the most rested. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think Gibson is up. Gibson is up. Sadecki is an option. The other thing is we haven't done it yet. Do you all think maybe on second thought it might be better to see how Craig does before we make that decision? Is that all right? Roger Craig has stepped out onto the batter's box. It's 1 out, nobody on, and Howard steps up. Okay, here's Craig now. The pitch to Howard. That's going to be 310 right-handed. It's a base hit to left. And that would be off Howard, or that would be off Gibson too, you know. Just want to let you know. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Thrown in by Brock. So Howard, very slow on first with 1 out, the go-ahead run. Here's Tresh. If you folks want, we'll just bring Gibson in and worry about it later. Okay? We'll worry about it all later. Okay? Let's wait till the moment when we need to. Okay, here's Craig now. The pitch to Tresh. That's gonna be 1-6 right-handed. He struck him out. Oh, and the fans love it. Roger Craig. That would have been a strikeout for Gibson too. I'm sorry to do that. So they're both pitching good right now. Here's Joe Pepitone. We have Peter. We have anywhere from 23 to 25, about 25, maybe 24. I also have nameless players if needed. Everybody who played plays. That's why we just let Maxfield with a 175 real world average. You know, that's who they had. Okay, here's Pepitone. Craig, 2 outs. Howard on first. Top of the 13th. We're all tied, game 6. The pitch to Pepitone. Oh, that's a 1-5 right-handed. Grounded to first. White picks it up, takes it over. We're going to the bottom of the 13th. He jammed Pepitone on that pitch. The side is retired. What a frickin' game. We're in the middle of the 13th. It's 2-2. Top of the Cardinals order, you see. Ron, you okay with that? We'll keep Craig in as long as he's the first sign of weakness. Then we'll take a roll call, okay? If that's okay with you. It's going to be the top of the Cardinals order, and it's quite a good lineup. Flood, Brock, White, Boyer. Even Grote with a decent average. Here's Reniff now in his second inning of relief. All relievers have been scoreless innings. Each starter allowed 2 runs. Bouton pitched 9. Simmons pitched 7, and that seems like ancient history. I need to use the lavatory. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. tell you something also that is kind of cool, that makes it okay to use Gibson. He pitched only 4 innings yesterday. Actually, not yesterday, 2 days ago in Game 5. So he gets that. He only pitched 4 innings. He could pitch 2 or even 3 innings today. And still start tomorrow's game. Okay? So how's that? Okay, we're doing that for St. Louis here. Hal Reniff in his 2nd inning. It's the top of the order. This is big, folks. Kathy Harden for the Yankees. It's Flood leading it off. It'll be Flood, Brock, and White. It's all tied, 6th game. The Yankees win, they win the series. Pitch to Flood. That's going to be 5-12, right-handed, grounder to third. Cletus, 118. That's going to be 14-1. That'll be 18. Cletus going for it. Whoa, and he makes the play. Cletus is all rightus. Oh, nice play by Cletus. And Flood is retired here in the bottom of the 13th. Here's Lou Brock. Now Lou has power. 14 in real world this season. He hit 1 in the first. Reniff. And the pitch to Brock. That's going to be 1-7 right-handed. It's a base hit to right for Brock. So Brock is on. And Roy White is the batter. No, Roy White. Bill White is the batter. I am so sorry. That was thrown in by Mantle. Here's Bill White now. The problem, Ron, the problem is he'd be 1-12. Do you want me to send him? I'll send him. You've earned that. So you let me know, sir. I'll give you 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I need a confirmation, a double confirmation here from Ron McGrath. Waiting for confirmation. Okay, Reniff from the stretch with Brock on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Reniff. Oh, there goes Brock. And he is out. And I want to tell you something, Ron. Brock was thrown out coming home in the third. That's 2 outs. I know, Ron. I know. And he didn't steal a base here either. -3. It's very weird. You can't push that and not expect some shit to happen. White still. It actually didn't do too much harm in the game because we're still going to go on. We're going to go on to the 14th. It's not like it won it for the team, you know. Folks, you got to love it. Ron earned that. He earned his spurs. Okay, it's 2 outs now. Here's White. Now, White could end it with a walk-off. 3-4, this game is over. The pitch from Renev. That's going to be 5-10, left-handed, fly ball center, playable by Maris. And we're going to the 14th here. And that's it. Some real tough going there by Lou Brock today. And I thought there was another time when he was thrown out in this series. And it could be a quirk of this series. Sort of a huge disappointment in the series. We are live at Busch Stadium, formerly Sportsman's Park. Oh! Meanwhile, Roger Craig has done fairly well. Roger Craig. My God. How many frickin' pitchers you gonna use here? The Yankees need a pinch hitter. Not only do they have, I said they have Terry. Okay, Ralph Terry is available. But they have very, very sparse bench. I had Gonzalez run already for Blanchard. Figures, right? Yeah, I did. Oh my Lord. Egan. Pedro Gonzalez. They have nobody, literally. I've never been in this situation. Because Kubiak is hurt. Kubek is hurt. So I am so sorry, people. Kubek is hurt. So the decision to be made now, I want to tell you, Mike Hegan played in this series. This is amazing. He played. He had 5 at-bats on the Yanks this year. But in this World Series, he had 1 at-bat. And reason he's not in this roster is because he only had 5 at-bats. He was 0. He was 0 for 5. And therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to use a nameless player. And the card we're going to use is the nameless player, and you'll see it makes perfect sense as a 1 pitcher's card. Because he did walk, and a 210 you can walk, but you can't get anything else. Mike Hegan played in this World Series, so it's a perfect solution. He died in 2013. Wait a minute. Yeah, Hegan. Yeah. Okay, here's Cletus. Here's Cletus now. Craig. In the top of the 14th. It's just unbelievable. 7-10, 11 2/3. No, 7-10, 11 12. Craig pitched the 13th to the Yanks. Did just fine. Here's Cletus now, stepping in. Cletus steps into the batter's box. Hey, Ron McGrath, what have you heard about, sir? We sent him, didn't we? We sent Brock. Didn't we? Okay, here's Craig now. Here's the pitch to Boyer. I don't know what the problem is. 112 right-handed, grounds it to third. And Boyer has it. Kenneth thrown it over to White, 1 away. And yes, there's going to be a hitter here in the bottom of the 14th. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, look, they're hanging in. Okay, Craig's pitching well. Well, here's Hegan now. Mike Hegan. Again with the pitcher 1 card as his nameless player card. He is a left-handed hitter. It makes perfect sense. We're not going to use this pitcher anyway. Reneth. Terry is warm. Here comes Mike Hegan now. He went 0 for 5 in real world for the Yankees and played in this World Series, believe it or not. And in real world, he also walked. It's a perfect substitution. Okay, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Craig. That's going to be 2-3 right-handed. Pops it up, foul territory. Behind the plate, McCarver gloves it 2 away. All to do. Much ado about nothing. And Phil Linz is the batter. Top of the 14th here. Ralph Terry will pitch next inning. It's Phil Linz now. Two outs, nobody on. Pitch from Craig now. That's going to be 3-9 right-handed, and that's a base hit to right for Linz. Linz 2 for 6 today with a walk, 2 singles. He's the go-ahead run with 2 outs. And here's Bobby Richardson. 12 hits in the series. Howard also has 12 through this game. Linz on first, 2 down. The pitch from Craig. That's going to be 4-10 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit by Richardson. Linz goes to second and holds. That's the problem. You allow Maris to come up. Now, if you all want Gibson to come in at this juncture, we would understand. 7, 10, 11, 12. He's pitched 1 and 2/3. It's first and second, 2 down now. And Maris a left-hander. You want to bring Gibson in. Gibson also a right-hander. But otherwise we will let Craig try to get out of this. Okay, no comers. Here's Craig. The pitch to Maris. 3-7. It's a base hit to right by Maris. Linz rounding third. That's to right. Shannon -2. Linz rounding. 1 to 15, 2 outs, 1 to 17. -2, 1 to 15. Here comes Linz with 2 outs with the go-ahead run at the plate. And he's safe. Phil Linz scores the go-ahead run off Roger Craig. The runners advance. Maris has 3 runs batted in this ball game. Craig hung one there. Maris just looped it. And that's it. Johnny Keane is coming out to talk to Craig. It is now a 3-2 ball game. Keane waves to the bullpen. Something astonishing is happening. I think something pretty rare and cool. Bob Gibson is coming in from the bullpen. Gibson was warming. Oh my. The young, great pitcher who did not fare well yesterday. 5 runs in 4 innings, including home runs to Tresh and Mantle. Gibson. Craig is the loser. Yeah, well, they were close. It was a very close race, Aqualong, as you know. As you well know. So the Yankees have gone ahead here 3-2 in the top of the 14th. Off Craig. Craig is out. And the new pitcher. And he's the loser of record. Right now, the winner of record is Reniff, and Terry could save it. It's a 3-2 ball game, and it's 2 outs, second and third. And here comes Gibson now. Not to say we want to be honest with ourselves. Gibson was a disappointment yesterday. Oh, I think, Ron, they have pretty good hitting. I could be wrong. Flood, Brock, White, Boyer, all good averages, some with power. But, you know, they're sure not a Maris or Mantle, or a Howard, even. Maybe a Howard. 300 hitters there, White. Ken Boyer really had good numbers. But, you know, maybe not quite what the Yanks had. Or maybe, even. Gibson taking his warm-ups. What an unusual thing for Bob Gibson now to come in to relieve Roger Craig. They're down now, but they want to win it in the bottom of the 14th. They think they can do it. Yeah. They need at least 1 run. It's the bottom of the 14th. Here's Ken Boyer now. Gibson. For the save. Wait a minute, no. That's the weed. No. Ignore what I just said, okay? About that. Oh yeah, Gibson is ready, and he's throwing hard. Oh. The fuck are you doing? Here's Mantle now. 2 outs, second and third. Yanks have the lead here in the top of the 14th. Gibson trying to get Mantle. Quite a thing to do. Okay, Gibson now from the stretch. And the pitch to Mantle. That's 4-8. Left-handed. And that's hit a base hit. Up the middle. Richardson scores. Maris scores. Yankees now 5-2. For Mantle. 2 runs batted in. Yeah. Hey, Phil, how are you? All 3 runs this inning charged to Craig. I'm sorry, yeah, to Craig. That's why I think I missed that. Yeah, right there. 3 runs, yeah. It is a 5-2 ball game. Who would have thought? And the Yankee dugout, Kathy Harden, is jumping up and down. Turns out Maris knocked in the go-ahead run. And then Mantle with the 2 insurance runs. He now leads everybody with 11 runs batted, 10 runs batted in. Certainly a candidate for MVP of this series. You have a pitcher who won 2 games, Downing. Huh. one in relief, and his shutout. You have other great hitters, people like Richardson and Howard. Okay, but not quite the numbers of Mantle. Here's Howard now. With 2 outs, nobody on. That clubhouse is already celebrating. It's 3-3 on Howard, grounding it back to Gibson. He's at 230. Wait a minute, 3-3 right-handed. I'm so sorry. Grounded a third to Boyer, and the side is retired. Excuse me. But there were 3 runs. 3 big frickin' runs. Oh. And Ralph Terry is coming in. He's probably the last pitcher, the 5th for the Yankees. Now 11 pitchers in total have been used. It's the bottom of the 14th. If it weren't just 1 run they needed, it's 3. So it's fans sort of getting the feeling here. It's very exciting. So they're jumping up and down in the Yankee dugout. You just can't believe it. Here's Ken Boyer now. Cards down by 3. Terry on the mound for the save of Reniff. Here's the pitch to Boyer. That's going to be 3-7, right-handed, and he flies to center. Maris makes the catch. Whoa, it's getting late. Here's Dick Grote. Terry trying to save it here for the Yankees to win the series in 6 games. It was 2-2. And then they exploded for 3 runs. Here's the pitch to Grote. For 11, he struck him out. And here comes Tim McCarver. Okay, Terry now. Here's the windup and the pitch to McCarver. 6-7 left-handed, and that is a base hit by McCarver, a 2-out single. Staying alive here. Now Mike Shannon. Cards down by 3, bottom of the 14th. It's do or die for the Cardinals here. Terry with 2 outs. McCarver on first. Here's the pitch to Shannon. That's 4-7 right-handed. Grounder to short. Linz takes it on 1 hop, throws it to Pepitone, and the game is over. The New York Yankees have won the 1964 World Series. I think it was a pretty damn good series for as baseball goes. The Yanks, you know, in a way, they sort of stole this series away from the Cardinals. Cards had the 2-1 lead and then were shut out for 19 1/3 innings, I believe it was, with 2 complete game shutouts. That was the big one. That was the big, Downing actually won his second game. Do I have any nominations? You have to see the numbers. I've already seen the numbers. It has to be on the winning team. Any nominations for MVP of this series? Downing candidates would be Downing with 2 wins. It's 2-1. That's why it was really bizarre to see him possibly as the 7th game pitcher. Also a candidate would be Howard. And Howard, he didn't contribute to any runs today, but he was 2 for 5. But Mantle, I just want to tell you, Mantle had 10 runs batted in. I haven't computed his average yet, but he was 10 for 19 before this game. Okay. And yeah, he was 1 for 6 in this game, but he hit the one that sent the one. It's hard to say. So I'm looking for nominations. Of course, Bouton pitched well today, but he didn't pitch well in game 3. Aqualung, we have 1 vote for Mickey Mantle. 1 vote for Mickey Mantle. We're doing it live here, and it's documented. Kathy Harden says Mantle. Look at that frickin' game. Look at all the frickin' shit that went on in this game. We have 2 Mantles. We have, I'll get the last vote. I've already said Mantle. If you want, you could make Mantle and Downing co-MVPs, but I don't think you want to do that. I really don't. We're still waiting on possible votes. All you have to do is use your. Of course, some of you, to be honest, you don't know. I think those are the qualified votes. What I want to tell you is Mantle. Let me give you those numbers again. In the series, he was 11 for 25. Oh, I'm sorry, 11 for 25. That's like over 400. He had the most RBIs, 10. He had tied for hits. Actually, no. Howard even got more hits than him. Howard and Richardson both led with hits with 12. But he hit 3 home runs, Mantle. I want to remind you of that. Yeah, Ron McGrath says that bastard, that son of a bastard, deserves it. And we'll get you, I get the final ruling since it's, you know, technically it's my station and all. Not that it's such a big frickin' deal. It is Mantle. And that does it, folks. I think this is a very good replay. This was unbelievable. I want to thank everybody. I think in the end, I know it sounds corny, but we win when we enjoy it. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. On behalf of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, this is Jeffrey Guberman saying, stay strong, stay well, and I'll catch you all next time. Absolutely. Have a great evening, everybody. And I might go on later. Who knows? Sharing. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to everybody. That is the end of this World Series. And I will archive and keep the World Series up there for viewing. It's closed though. Open for comments, but it's history. Yankees win the World Series 4-2 in the 1964 World Series.